look, Ukrainian special services evolved from the same organization and same roots that the FSB, SVR, FAPSI, and others evolved from. They were all part of the KGB under the Soviet Union, right? Similar doctrines, similar personnel, great friendships and relationships. Following the collapse of the Soviet Union, those two services took two very different paths, right? So, particularly under Putin, but even before that, we saw the security services in Russia fall back on their roots of oppression, of becoming primarily a domestic security organization focused on suppressing dissent, co-opting, suborning, kidnapping, or jailing or killing opponents to the regime. Used to be the Communist Party, and then it became the Yeltsin, and then the Putin regime in particular. So very much focused on its roots. To this day, the security services of Russia have more resources focused on suppressing internal dissent and ensuring internal stability of the regime than they have focused on fighting Ukraine. Right? So that tells you something. It tells you that the leaders of those services, and Putin in particular, there's a few things that they fear. They fear a free, prosperous, democratic Ukraine. They fear the collective West. But what they fear most is their own people. And so that's why they have their resources focused on that. Ukraine took a very different path. Over the course of years and decades, it de-Sovietized the service. It became true intelligence services focused on conducting operations and activities which preserved democracy in the state. It moved away from being focused on suppressing internal dissent to being security services that operate in a free and democratic society, and that's a tough balance. But I think that was the key also to cooperation with Western services, not just the U.S., but others. Ukraine leaned into wanting to reform, wanting to become part of the Western family of defense and intelligence structures. That set the stage for cooperation that took place, that accelerated after 2014.